Sir. Sir, tanong ko lang po, kung sinong magre-receive ng permit of democracy, yung legislator, di ba, o president? Wala namang pong permit ng democracy. Democracy is a choice of the people to be governed in a certain way, embodying certain rights and rules and liberties na matatagpuan po sa pangunang batas ng bayan sa saligang batas. The Constitution determines, and after a plebiscite where a majority of the people say, tinatanggap namin yung saligang batas na yan, and we are willing to abide by what that Constitution says, once that is ratified, that's it. Now, if people want to change the way that this nation is governed, we will have to go through a constitutional change or amendment. Pero wala pa naman tayo nakikita. At ang pagkaalam natin, kung itong konstitusyon natin ay maraming problema, some people say it's reactive or overreactive, sabi naman ng iba, naku, ang dami-dami dyan pa nagbabawal. Kanya nahihirapan daw ang gobyerno ni Pinoy na kumilos ng malaya. Eh, konstitusyon ng nanay niya ito eh. Nung panahon ng nanay niya, kanya 1987 po, nung sagawa yung saligang batas na yan, pero nga mukhang ayaw naman niyang baguhin. Sinabi niya noon, bago nang umpisa lahat itong bangayan na ito, na is not in favor now of a constitutional change. Pagkatapos, mukhang ayaw din naman nilang tuparin ang mga sinasabi ng Constitution ngayon. Saan lalagay ng tao dito at saan niya ilalagay ang sarili niya? Some people, of course, say, ito naman haka-haka lang, na baka naman ang gusto din daw ni Presidente Noynoy, baka gusto rin niya katulad nung nanay niya, ideklara ang sarili niyang revolutionary government. Ay, tingin ko po, marami pong talagang mababahala kung yun ang kanyang pinaplano. So let's be vigilant and let us fight for our rights and our freedoms and our democracy, the rule of law, and the observance of our Constitution. Okay, from 0906-138-4362. Good evening. Dahil sa pork barrel, kaya pumirma ang mga congressman para matuloy ang impeachment ni Corona kahit hindi nila alam ang nilalaman ng pinirmahan nila. Rambo of Rizal. From 0935-115-7114. Tama ka, sir, ang corruption magmula sa itaas hanggang baba. From De Pedro. Oh, ang dami-dami dumadating. 0906-138-4362. Good evening. If impartiality, equality, and objectivity will prevail in the impeachment trial, for sure CJ Corona will be vindicated. Rambo of Rizal. Well, hindi po natin masasabi yan. All we can hope is that the senators conduct themselves in a way that is fair. Now, from what we see here, the two issues hinge on two very, very important constitutional questions. One is the question of due process. The second is the question of jurisdiction. A third thing here is that the impeachment articles seem to be rather carelessly and poorly worded, so that nung nag-aakmo siya, sabi nila, ano ba ang sinasabi niyong krimen na nilabag ni Corona? Na hindi siya nagpahayag ng kanyang statements of assets and liabilities, o meron siyang mga propiedad na hindi nilagay sa kanyang statements of assets. But that's not the crime of which he is accused. The second article there has to do with that he did not file or disclose his statements of assets and liabilities. And then now we discover he turned it over to the clerk of court of the Supreme Court, but that there was an existing prohibition signed by a justice before Corona became Chief Justice that instructed them to hold it there in the office and not to release it. So dito nakikita natin, did that represent a culpable violation of the Constitution? But if the Supreme Court, which is the final arbiter of what the Constitution says and means, and can therefore make that judicial determination if a constitutional provision becomes a threat or a danger to the life of people, that is an interesting question. But if that is what is being accused of, the production of all of this real estate is irrelevant. That's not the issue. That's not the accusation. So dito natin makikita, dito nag-aaway-away ngayon yung ano. Now, on the question of due process, that is a constitutional issue. Can that not be raised in an impeachment court? Of course it can. Because the Supreme Court, even though it has sole jurisdiction, must still conduct itself in accordance with the Constitution. Now, of course, it's a matter of interpretation. Now, whose interpretation should be adopted? The Senate or the Supreme Court? Aha! Because the one that's being impeached is from the Supreme Court. Sabi nila, hindi dapat ang Korte Suprema. Pero ang saligang batas ang nagsasabi na sila ang final word when it comes to provisions of the Constitution, not the Senate. Wow! What a beautiful theoretical issue that is now being brought before us in all its ugliness and reality. All right, from 0921-491-6083. Hope! Patas talaga ang senador, judges, or jurors, so with Senator Enrile dito sa impeachment. Senator Enrile has received a lot of kudos from some people about his conduct during this impeachment trial. Well, I hope they remain hopeful and as impressed for the rest of the trial. I think that if this be the last hurrah of the senator, the good senator for the history books, I hope that he will have a deep, deep, deep sense of history and respect for the history of this nation. From 0917-605-5739. Dapat mabago ang konstitusyon na po-politicize palagi ang Supreme Court. Dapat jury ang nag-decide ng mga kaso para sa mga masisisi na hindi masisisi ang mga justices. Well, alam po ninyo, there are only a very few positions where impeachment is going to be the course and the remedy for them to be kicked out of office, after which they can then be sued criminally if they violated the law in a criminal manner. So, hintayin po natin na, if we need a change in the Constitution, but if, hindi ba sinabi ko sa inyo, the President doesn't seem to want to have any constitutional change. Well, I think all of these things are showing that there needs to be some refinement in many, many, many areas of our Constitution. But of course, that is only my opinion. You might have a different one and you are certainly welcome to it. Okay, mula naman po dito sa 0909-457-6849. Ipatanggal ko, wag ko na sasabihin kung ano, kung mapa-impeach nila Bono at Alan si Pinoy. Puro lang sila dada. Okay, that's your opinion, and again, as I said, you're welcome to it. Whether they can impeach Pinoy, hindi kasi ang problema dito, huwag naman yung kalimutan, it's an unequal battle, no? Two citizens who have no power and no money versus the president who has all the pork barrel and all the money, who can control Congress. Well, it's a David and Goliath affair. Can they? Who knows? Let's see in the days ahead what's going to happen. Okay? 0918-939-7589. Ano po ang opinion ninyo tungkol sa Palea case? Alam po ninyo, pagkabasa ko lang, no? Ang pagkaintindi ko, Supreme Court Justice Corona abstained from the Palea case. So ano kinalaman nito sa kanya? Hindi naman siya bumoto doon, hindi siya umano, nag-abstain nga siya. So, how can he be faulted for that? But, nasabi nila yun, nangyari yan, that based on a simple letter on the part of one lawyer, nagbaliktad ang Korte Suprema. Again, I have to remind you, the decisions of the Supreme Court are a collegial decision. The Supreme Court has only one vote out of 15. Kanya dyan, kumisan, ang dami-daming dissenting opinion. Or they will agree but will have also dissenting opinions or qualifying opinions. So, kuminsan po talaga hindi masabi. And for our last question po, kasi naubusan na tayo ng panahon, 0939-854-4926. Pwede po pakiulit yung sinabi kanina na kung ano-ano po yung batas na nilabag ni President Noynoy na labag daw sa Constitution. Salamat po. Well, what I will do is I'm going to ask Attorney Alan Pagya to write me a small letter on this at ipadadala ko po kay